What madness is this?
Alright, so for those who might not have watched all the way to the end of the last video, I have recently become a huge WNBA fan. Not for anything at all to do with the NBA, except Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is an enigma wrapped in a mystery and smothered in secret sauce. Caitlin Clark is like a physical paradox just in reality. Like she's just some sort of mad, crazy coalescence of random fucking events that just, like, she's so awesome. Like, just the fact that she exists is an amazingly good thing for humanity. I'm just gonna say that. The fact that Caitlin Clark exists as who she is in this time is honestly good for humanity. And here's why. Let's go back. Wind it back. Let's wind it back just a little bit. In the beginning, there was nothing but void. And the Lord said, no, wind forward a little bit more. No, that's too far back. All right. So, the WNBA. We need to have a women's sports organization. Look, we have a lot of college-age lesbian women who, for whatever reason, like to play basketball. Right? There is just a fuck ton of them. We need to have women's basketball be a thing that these young girls can aspire to, right? And I think we really need to have that. And everybody went, why? And they were like, because it would be great to have a professional women's sports team. Like, we have a very good professional women's soccer team. Nobody gives a fuck about soccer in this country, right? We've got real football. Soccer ain't shit. So, we need to have women's basketball. Because we can't have women's baseball, right? They made the movie. The movie's great, right? But we can't have women's baseball. Because baseball's just boring, right? Oh, baseball's just the most boring sport in the world. So we can't have women's baseball. Because also, we have women's baseball. It's called softball. And nobody watches it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to watch softball. Alright? So, women's baseball is fucking out because we need to have people jacking home runs, and that shit ain't gonna fucking happen. Dottie's retired. No more women are fucking hitting home runs. Not in a major league park. So, baseball would be no good. It would be far too technical. It would be far too, like, basic principle, which is really kind of the really cool thing about baseball. But people don't like that because it's not jacking home runs. We like when people jack home runs. We want to see home runs. So, alright, so we can't do baseball, right? And we certainly fucking can't do football. Are you shitting me? We cannot, first of all, step on the lingerie league, right? That plays during the Super Bowl. We can't step on that league, right? So we can't have women's professional football, and plus, we can't have women's professional fucking football. Like, are you shitting me? We aren't going to have professional flag football. And we are not going to have women's fucking football be a professional sport. There's no fucking way. So, alright. So, what do we got? We got basketball. And we have a lot of tall lesbians. Let's do this. And they were like, but... Alright, and the NBA was told you'll be sexist if you don't do this. Because it's the only one. and you guys got to pay for it. And the NBA was like, what? And they're like, yep. Or you're sexist, we'll tell everybody you're sexist. And they were like, alright, well, we'll fund an entire other league, so we're not sexist. And so the NBA funds the WNBA. They pay like 60, 70 fucking percent of all of the fucking WNBA. Because WNBA only pays for a quarter of WNBA. So we had the WNBA, and it became a great meme. Like, girls playing basketball at empty fucking stadiums. And it was a great meme for a long time. And then 2016 happened. And half of this country shifted multiverse style into a crazy reality. And everything went nuts. And the WNBA women, well, they got in on it. Fuck yeah. Wait, there's an opportunity for us to just bitch and moan and come out ahead big time. I love bitching and moaning. So they bitched and moaned about how they needed equal pay to the men. And everybody went, but the men are paying your salary. And again, it was a great meme. And we got told how amazingly fast-paced and great the sport was, and still nobody watched. And we got told how it's women's fault because they're not fucking going to watch the games either, and nobody cared. And nobody cared. Nobody gave a shit. Like, it was one of the funniest things that happened. Like, dude, we have doctors mutilating and sterilizing children because the transgender shit got through. But the WNBA bitched. Nobody cares. Alright. So now the women are like, fuck this shit. We need money. We want more money. And the NBA is like, if you want more money, make more money. And the women went, but nobody watches. And they said, well, how about we lower the hoop? That's insulting. Well, if we lower the hoop, you can dunk. And then people will watch. It's like, what if we pull in the fucking wall? Then you assholes can hit home runs and people will watch. What if we'll put you guys in the big blow-up sumo suits, and then you guys can really smash into each other and people will watch? How the fuck do you fix football for girls that would... I don't know even how you'd make palatable for the common person women's football. I don't even know how that'd work. But nevertheless, it's got to be basketball. We need this. We need to have a professional women's sport that's popular. We need more fans because we want money. Right? Not for the love of the game. Money! So, out of nowhere, this superstar hits the fucking collegiate circuit. She's amazing. She's fucking putting up numbers. She's fucking gorgeous. She's fucking busting ass on the court. She's a bad bitch. High scores. She's triple-double every fucking game she's in. She's the backbone of the team. She's the Michael Jordan. She's the Michael Jordan of fucking women's basketball. And her name is Angel Reese. And she's amazing. Black goddess. But at the same time, actually no, slightly later, we start to hear about this girl who's like really good. She's really fucking good. She's a baller. And man, she's starting to make a name for herself in like Idaho or some shit like that. And she's really fucking doing good, you know. She's winning games. she's just kind of a standout player. She's just really fucking good. And she's a white girl. So I actually fucking read articles about this. Like, this has been crazy with me, actually. Like, I don't know where the fuck Caitlyn played. I don't remember what school she played, but I do know that Angel Reese started in, like, kind of a lower tier school, and Caitlyn kind of started in one of those, Idaho, Iowa, one of those kind of fucking schools, right? And Angel wasn't getting as much play, and Caitlyn was starting to come up, so Angel went to a bigger school, like she went to LSU or some shit like that, and so she's playing on a much bigger stage now, so she stood out big time. But still, Caitlyn was so good, even though she's playing like Iowa, she's like looking like a star. Like, she's a big draft pick. Like, people are watching now. Like, people are now all of a sudden watching the NBA. Like, people are interested in women's basketball. They're interested in college women's basketball. And then last season was, it was like a soap opera. Oh, it was crazy. It was fucking crazy. Like, all right. So, all the NBA needs is to become popular. They need people to pay them money to watch them play. That's all they need. And then they're huge. Right? So we've got this great player, Caitlin Clark. And we've got this other great player, Angel Reese. And they're doing like this rivalry thing, which is like entirely Angel doing this rivalry thing, but nevertheless, they got like this rivalry thing where they're like rivals, and like Caitlyn just doesn't care, and she's above it all, and Angel's like really making a thing, and like, so it's like a soap opera, it's like a really stupid soap opera, like something you'd see in a woman's sport. And so, right, they both get into the WNBA. Man, people are going to see games. It's crazy. People are going to see games. The NBA is becoming popular. And you want to know who is the most pissed off? Everybody that works in the WNBA. The coaches are furious. The players are furious. Everybody who used to play is furious. Everybody who used to coach is furious. So who the fuck is this white girl, who's not even a lesbian, coming in here thinking that she could fucking play in our league? This is the Black Lesbian League, motherfucker. If you ain't black, you ain't a lesbian, you don't count. We don't need you, white girl. And man, and dude, Caitlyn she's above it all. She was just like, I'm just playing basketball. I'm living my fucking dream. This is great. Because she's like down home country girl from like Iowa or some shit. Right? So she's like, I'm just jazzed to be here. This is great. I'm a professional WNBA player. Like, this is awesome. And man, everybody was just shitting on her. Well, she's going to be in the WNBA now. We play a totally different game here. And I'm like, yeah, it's like men's college. But like, Caitlin Clark is like a men's college level player. So she came in there, ground running. And she, man, didn't go good at first. They weren't on fire at first. But as, you know, they started to coalesce as a team, started winning a lot of fucking games. People are watching. It's fucking ridiculous. And like, other girls are playing against her and like punching her in the face and like trying to poke out her fucking eyes. And like, I mean, she's getting fouled 50 fucking times a game. It's ridiculous. Like, they're just abusing this poor girl who's making you money, you dummies. Like, what the fuck? And again, the maxim that continues to always be true since Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. If you've got a good thing going, put a woman in charge. That'll fuck it up. Like that. Turn it shit. And it became such a fucking thing that by the end of the season, everybody's like, I don't even care anymore. And everybody's pissed because they're like, this is bullshit. Like, they're seeing this girl just get beat up. Like, it's Jordan rules. And we don't live in the same time that I grew up in. And people just don't understand Jordan rules, man. And like back in the 90s, dude, it was Jordan rules. Jordan rules were, if Jordan's got the ball, fuck him up. And these guys used to, man, they would fuck Jordan up. They'd punch him, push him, man, foul his ass. Don't give a shit. Fucking get him out. Get him injured. Fuck him up. That was Jordan rules. And these girls are playing Caitlyn rules. And people are appalled. They're like, what the fuck is this? This crazy ass shit. And like they're having problems because these girls got big nails. And I'm like, really? You're playing basketball and you've got long nails? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, just as an athlete, you're retarded. I hope one of those nails rips your whole fucking nail bed out. Stupid. And then you'll understand why you don't play with fucking big long nails. It's basketball, you dummy. Like, and the hair, oh, fuck me, dude. Like, it's like, are any of you here to play the game? But, yeah, and I don't even know what all is true. There's all sorts of rumors going around about shit, but, like, apparently Angel, like, faked an injury because she just wasn't, like, she didn't make the same adjustment that Caitlyn did. Like, Caitlyn Clark made the adjustment. Oh, this is professional league? Well, this is still below my fucking skill level, so whatever. And, like, Angel's like, oh, this is rough. Like, this is what it's like to be in the pros. Man, this is some tiring shit. And she's, you know. And so they're talking about how she's padding the stats. Like, she's staying in for the entire fucking game just to pad stats. And then she's getting injured. And she's getting injuries. And I'm like, well, if she's playing the whole fucking game, no wonder she's getting injuries. They're overworking her so that she can pad her numbers so that she can pretend to be better than Caitlyn Clark. Like, it was such a sad fucking thing to kind of watch. Like, it was cool. When it was cool and everybody's having fun, you know, like, we're all having a party, and we're having a good time, and we're watching the fucking game, and we're playing a fucking game, and then all you bitches got involved, and now nobody's having any fun anymore. But it's like, all they needed was to become popular, and they became popular. And in the process of finding that popularity, they said, well, fuck that popularity, it's a white girl. And she ain't even a lesbian. What the fuck? And so, they fucked it up. Like, I can't wait for next season. I honestly can't wait for next season. Because I don't even know if Caitlyn's going to play. Like, she's playing fucking golf now. She's literally on the Jordan arc. Like, it's crazy as fuck. She's played basketball. She's played the best basketball of her life. Now she's playing golf. She's going to play baseball for a little while, which would be crazy. And then she's going to, come back to basketball for a year, and then she's going to retire. And but she's definitely on the Jordan arc. Anyways, so she got to get the rings, though. But yeah, I can't wait for next season. I hope Caitlyn plays. I think the big thing is she's not going to be playing the off-season league. Like, she's not going to play in the I still got to fucking make money motherfucker league. You know what I mean? Like, she's not playing that shit. She's playing golf. Taking the off-season off to play golf. She's a millionaire. So she didn't give a shit. She's like, I'm a professional athlete. Like, we don't work in the off-season. We continue to train in the off-season. We have fun in the off season. So she's playing golf, and and so yeah, I can't wait for next season. I can't wait to see Caitlin hoop again. I can't wait for the highlight because I don't watch the whole fucking game. Are you crazy? Not even for Caitlin Clark. I don't give a shit. But I watch the highlight reels because they're awesome. Caitlin's really good. I can't wait for next season. I can't wait to see where all this goes. I can't wait to see if these dumb hoes fucking figure out, oh shit, we could make more money. We just have to embrace the good players and fucking compete hard against them. Try to raise everybody up to their level instead of just trying to drag her fucking down to ours. Like, but, you know, it's women's sports, man. Like, that's one thing that's always going to mean that women's sports will always fail. Because to play sports, you have to have a sense of sportsmanship. And that's kind of like honor and you know, it's kind of like chivalry code type stuff. Like, you have duty to your team and you have duty, and girls don't understand honor and duty. But like, there's an aspect of, sportsmanship that goes along with it. And I think if the last season of the WNBA proved anything, it's that the girls just don't really understand sportsmanship very much. And that's why women's sports are just always doomed to fail. Unless it's like gymnastics. Gymnastics will always be popular, but that's just in the Olympics. But nevertheless, yeah, it's the curious case of Caitlin Clark. Man, I couldn't help but follow it. I was man, the whole season. I'm watching all sorts of videos about this shit, and the computer's fucked up, and I never felt it was important enough to talk about until today. But yeah, I really wanted to. Well, until I wrote it down on this list, and then I read it today, and I was like, I really want to do that video. But yeah, Caitlin Clark. My new favorite basketball player is Caitlin Clark. Because, everybody else I like has been retired for decades. So, my new favorite basketball player is Caitlin Clark. It is very, and here's the crazy thing, and I can say this 22 minutes into the video. Here's the crazy thing. She's like what it would be like if a transgender person got onto a professional women's team. Right? Like, Caitlin Clark is the first, transgender athlete level women's athlete, but she's actually a girl. So, you know what I mean? Like, she's I mean, I've said for a long time that the WNBA is essentially men's high school. Like, I'll be honest with you. My opinion is that the WNBA, the professional WNBA, it's like watching men's high school. Right? And I think there's quite a few boys' high school teams that could put up a good game. Like, I think every year, at the end of the year, the national championship high school boys basketball team should play against the WNBA championship women's team. I think that would be a fucking amazing game. I think it would be awesome to watch. Not the college. No, that would be fucking sad. High school. High school would be competitive. Like, I think that would be seriously competitive. I think it would be really good. High school? Fuck no. Wait, no, college. College, fuck no. High school, yes. No to college. That would just be sad. Pitiful. And you certainly couldn't have the men's finals champions against the... No, that would be super pitiful. Maybe like the MVP against the women's team. That would be more competitive. But nevertheless, no. But like Caitlin Clark, she plays at like a boys' collegiate or a men's collegiate level. You know what I mean? So if the league is at the high school boys level and Caitlin Clark is at the college men's level, and she's only going to get better too. She could Spud Webb it up some year and fucking, be like, hey, I'm the person that you would think least likely, but, I'm getting rings, bitch. Like, she could do that shit. She could go, and I don't think that the NBA has any rules against women trying out for a team. You know, give her a good... That's basketball. So like 6-7 years to really fucking hone her sport, playing against, you know, the girls, playing against the G League. Like, she could fucking... She could, I don't know. If the NBA doesn't have any policies against girls trying out, she could try out. She could fucking... We'll have to see. Not now. Let's not be ridiculous. A good 5 to 6 years, 6-7 years playing in the WNBA. I mean, again, you're honing your craft against a very dull stone. So, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have to take in some fucking... Like, you're gonna have to go to colleges and see if you can get in some pickup games to really kind of keep your skills on. But, like, I don't know. She's got potential. She can go long. I think she's gonna come out with quite a few championships if she really sticks with it. But who knows? These girls are trying to fucking kill her because she's their golden goose. So we'll see. You never know. She might be like, you know what? I ain't playing this. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, Caitlin Clark. Holy shit! Like that was that. I mean, but yeah, just take it all in totality. All of that. She exposed women, the WNBA, like all sorts of shit. Like she just by existing. And she's been above all of this. Like she's not shitty back with people. Like one girl who's like super popular in her own mind, she's like, look, you know, I just don't think she's fucking good. I don't think she's worth it. And then they asked Caitlyn about her, and she's like, oh, actually, she's like my idol. Like, I used to really look up to her, and I really like her. And then, after fucking Caitlyn played against her ass, she was like, yeah, you know, she's a lot better than I thought she was. Because she fucking smoked her and embarrassed her. And played like a fucking college-level basketball male who went transgender. And said, you know, and I really think that this might kick the door open for men. Well, I mean, you know, transgender men, transgender women, whatever the fuck, for dudes to get into WNBA. I would like to see that. Like, I would honestly like to see that. I would like to see a transgender man try out for the WNBA. I think that'd be cool as fuck. Because, honestly, if we start putting men in women's sports, then people will watch.